Everyone, welcome to Easy Explanation. So this is my 8th video on computer network, and today we'll be discussing about transmission media, which is guided and unguided. Okay, so this is one of the most important question for exam. So more frequently they ask question from this, including theory and MCQs. Okay, so first of all, let us know what is transmission media. So transmission media is nothing but a path through which the signal travels. Okay, so this path can be either guided, it means wire, or unguided, it means wireless. Okay, so this transmission media in the OSI layer, it is located below physical layer. So if you remember the diagram of OSI layer, so below physical layer there is a medium, or there is a path through which our signal or our data transfers. Okay, so they are defining it, they are the means of communication, okay, by which a signal is carried from one system to another. Fine, so this media, they are used to carry information from source to destination. Okay, so this transmission media can be either wired or wireless. So wired, we use the wired transmission media as twisted pair or coaxial cable or fiber optical, and the unguided media, okay, that can be wireless, such as satellite, microwaves, radio waves, infrared system, etc. So we will be discussing this one by one. Okay, so if this question is asked in 8 marks, like explain transmission media and its various types, so you have to explain each and every type. Okay, and if it is for 4 marks, so you can explain a fewer points. Okay, so write the answer according to the marks. So this is the diagram. Okay, we can say this is the classification. Okay, so in transmission media, in telecommunication, transmission media can be divided into 2 broad categories. Fine, so in network also this transmission media is divided into 2 categories, that is guided and unguided. Fine, so this transmission media, we can see it's 2 part. Guided, so it is either called wired or bounded, and unguided, they are either called wireless or unbounded. So in bounded or guided, we classify it again in 3 categories, that is twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optics. And in unguided, it is free space, so it can be either microwave, infrared, radio wave, or satellites. Going to guided media. So what is the definition of guided media? So guided media is nothing but a physical path for the transmission of data from source to destination. Okay, so that is a guided media. It has a physical path, so the signal or data has to traverse through that path only. Okay, so guided media uses a cabling system. Okay, so the best example is cable. In wire, we know it is a fixed path, it is a guided path, so we know from where the signal or data is passing. Fine, so it is a physical path. So the data signals traveling along any of these media is directed. Okay, so directed means they know from which direction they have to travel, and contained by physical limit of the medium. So for example, twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. So what is the difference between this twisted pair, coaxial cable and optical fiber is, in twisted pair and coaxial cable, the signal is in the form of electric current. Okay, so it passes in the form of current. Whereas in optical fiber, the signal is in the form of light. Fine, so we'll explain these one by one. Going to twisted pair. Okay, so why it is named so, twisted pair? Why it is named so? Because in this twisted pair, okay, there are 2 pairs of, you can say a pair of wire. Okay, so in total there are 4 pair of wire in twisted pair. In latest twisted pair, there are 4 pair of wire. So each pair, why they are in pair, like they are embedded with each other, so that they will cancel the electromagnetic interference from external sources. Okay, so if you twist 2 wire with each other, so they'll cancel the electromagnetic interferences. Fine, that's why they are called twisted pair. So it can be either unshielded or shielded. Okay, so what is the purpose of this shielding and all? So that there be no crosstalk, okay, between the neighbor wires, like 2 wires, like neighboring wires. Fine, so here we can see this. Twisted pair cabling is a type of wiring in which 2 conductors of single circuit are twisted together for the purpose of cancelling out electromagnetic interference from external sources. Fine, so this is one of the most important question for Viva. So why it is twisted? So you should know the reason, so that it can cancel out the electromagnetic interference. Now this cable is mostly used and is cheaper than others. Okay, so you can see in your daily life, like to connect your like laptop systems. Okay, so we use this twisted pair. So if you cut that wire and see, there are 4 pair of wires twisted together. So it is lightweight, cheap, easily installed. Okay, so this is mostly used wire, okay, in today's network. So some of the important features that you should know is its frequency range is from 0 to 3.5 kilohertz. Typical attenuation is 0.2 dB per kilometer. It means that per kilometer there is a loss of 0.2 decibel. Typical delay is 50 microsecond per kilometer. It means for 1 kilometer there is a delay of 15 microsecond. Okay. Next is repeater spacing is 2 kilometer. It means that for each 2 kilometer of wire you need to place a repeater. Okay, so that your signal is regenerated. Fine. So you can see this is the diagram of twisted pair. So as you can see, as I told you, there are 4 pairs of wire twisted together and there is a color coding combination. Okay, so you can see the brown one is twisted with white brown, green one is twisted with green white, orange with orange white, blue with blue white. Fine. And they are the thin one, insulation, this thin one, like it's coming out, so they are the copper wires. Actually they are the conductor, and they are the insulation, the coloring cover, that is plastic, it is insulation. Again they are again covered with individual, one pair is inside, one shielded pair. Fine. So total there are 8 wires, so they are in the shielded of 4 wire portion. Okay, you can see there are 4 outer shielded pair. Again there is a braiding outside that, and finally there is an outer sheath. Fine. So if you cut this, you'll get all these layers. Okay, so again there is one extra thing, there are 2 extra things that I want to discuss with you. So this one you can see in your cabling lab, LAN cabling. So in CC and starting labs that I'll be making next playlist, so I'll be covering this portion, like straight through wire, crossover wires. Okay, so as you can see here, there are 2 extra things here. One is separated, it is plastic. Okay, it is like plastic, so it separates all these 4 pairs of wire with each other. Okay, so that there is no interference with each other. So there is a meaning for putting this separator and this drain wire. So this is also one of the most important Viva questions. So why this separator is placed? So that there will be no crosstalk between all these wires. And why this drain wire is placed? Okay, so it is like you know, this cotton wire type, okay, polyester wire type. So why it is placed is, if there is a fire, so what it will do, if the fire catches here, it will not reach, like it will be extinguished. Okay, and other reason is it will make the wire in erect position. Okay, so it will not bend if it is placed for a lengthy coverage. Okay, so going to its type, twisted pair is again of 2 types, unshielded and shielded. So unshielded means there is no extra shielding. Okay, so it is one of the most common type of wire. So mostly this unshielded twisted pair, UTP wire, is used than shielded pair. Fine. So there is it is the most common type of telecommunication when compared with the shielded twisted pair, which consists of 2 conductors, usually coppered, each with its own color plastic insulator. Identification is the reason behind the colored plastic insulation. Okay, so in shielded pair, what happens is there is an extra shielding. Okay, this cable has a metal foil or a braided mesh covering with, in cases, each pair of insulated conductor. Okay, so what is the reason for providing this extra shielding is so that there will be no noise penetration. Okay, so as there is electromagnetic noise, so it will not penetrate through this metal case, so it eliminates the crosstalk. Okay, so these are the small MCQ questions that can be made from here. So it has the same attenuation as unshielded twisted pair. It is faster than unshielded, and of course it is costly due to this extra sheath, extra mesh covering, and due to its faster speed, it is more expensive than coaxial as well as unshielded twisted pair. Fine. Going to coaxial cable. So coaxial, as the name is coaxial, it contains 2 conductors in parallel to each other. So the name is coaxial. Okay, so there is a copper wire at the center. At the center there is a copper wire, and again there is a PVC insulation. Okay, so a sheath which is encased in an outer conductor. Okay, so there is one inner conductor, and again there is one outer conductor of metal foil. Okay, so metal foil or braid Okay, braid means like this one. It was in twisted pair also, like this type of braiding. Okay, so it can be in any form. The conductor can be in any form. So there is one inner conductor and there is an outer conductor in the form of metal foil or braid or covering. Fine. So outer metallic wrapping is used as shield. So of course outer metal wrapping. So it is used for shield. It is used as a shield so that there will be no noise, no penetration of noise. And the second conductor completes the circuit. So there is a second conductor or inner conductor that will complete the circuit. The outer conductor is also encased in an insulating sheath. Okay, and the outermost part is a plastic that protects the overall cable. Fine. So there are some standards for coaxial cable like 50 ohm RG7 or RG11. It is used in thick Ethernet. Similarly, 50 ohm RG58 is used in Ethernet. 75 ohms RG59 is used in cable television. So this is the most commonly used. Okay, this is the most commonly used. 93 ohm RG62 it is used in ArcNet. Okay, so RG, the full form of RG is radio guide. So advantage of this coaxial cable is like it is bandwidth is very high. It is used in long distance telephone line. Okay, so if you want to see coaxial cable, so it is in your like in your house only, like telephone lines. So they are the best example of coaxial cable. So it transmits digital signal at a very high rate, like 10 Mbps. It has much higher noise immunity. Okay, so it is very immune to noise. So they are costly. Okay, they are more expensive. So data transmission without distortion. Okay, so these are the advantages. They can span to a longer distance. Okay, and they provide a higher speed because they have better shielding as compared to twisted pair. So what happens is, what are the disadvantages? One is, first disadvantage, it is very expensive. It is very difficult to install. Okay, and a single cable failure. If there is single cable failure, the entire network will fail. Fine. So you can see this is the diagram of coaxial cable. There is a copper wire, there is an insulation, and again there is a copper mesh. So this one and this one, they are two conductors. That's why it is called coaxial. Again, there is the outside insulation of plastic. Fine. So going to fiber optical cable. So fiber optical cable, they are similar to coaxial cable in diagram. So they are similar to coaxial cable in diagram. But instead of this electrical signal, electric current, in coaxial cable, the signal will pass in the form of electric current. Okay. So instead of this electrical signal, okay, what is the form of in what from the signal passes? Passing in the form of light. So instead of this copper wire, in optical fiber the center is made of glass core and the signal is in the form of light signal. Fine. So in multimode fiber the core is 50 micron and in single mode fiber thickness is of 8 to 10 micron. So you can see in this diagram. So this is the diagram of fiber optical. So there is a core. Okay. This is made of glass. Again there is a cladding. So this is also made of glass. And there is a buffer and secondary buffer. They are the coverings. Fine. So the core of the fiber optical cable is surrounded by the glass cladding. Okay. So with lower index of refraction as compared to the core to keep all the light in the core. So this optical fiber is based on the principle of total internal reflection. So you might have studied in physics in your class 10 or 12 what is TIR. Fine. So this is based on the concept of that. So again this is covered with a thin plastic cover. Okay. So this is a thin plastic cover and again that is covered with a outer protected shield. Fine. So in this the bandwidth is 2 Gbps. Okay. So you can imagine how fast the data passes or signal passes. Fine. So the advantages are it provides high quality transmission of signal at very high speed. So if you have installed fiber optics, so of course your signal is passed at very high speed. Okay. But many of people they don't use this optical fiber because it is too costly and it is very difficult to maintain this. Okay. So the one next advantage is they are not affected by electromagnetic interference or noise or distortion. So as in the case of twisted pair or coaxial cable, it is not affected by interferences or noises. It can be used for both analog and digital signal. Okay. So what are disadvantages? It is expensive. Okay. So it is very expensive. It is difficult to install. Okay. Maintenance is very expensive. So you need a particular engineer for this purpose to install this optical fiber. So you can see there is a core, cladding, primary jacket and outer jacket. Fine. So going to unguided media, so it is called wireless or unbounded because there is no physical medium, there is no particular path, there is no directed path. So you can imagine our communication happening through satellite, okay, through waves. Fine. So the features are signal is broadcast through air. Okay, so I told you, imagine our signal is going through air. So it is less secure because it doesn't has any like bounded path. Okay, so it is less secure and it is used for larger distance. Fine. So there are three major types of unguided media. They are radio waves, microwaves and infrareds. So radio waves, so the feature of radio wave is it can penetrate through the building. Okay, and the sending and receiving antenna need not to be aligned. Like it should not be aligned, it should not be face to face. So the frequency range of this is 3 kHz to 1 GHz. Okay, and AM and FM radios and cordless phone use radio waves for transmission. Okay, so best example of radio wave, it is used in FM radios, okay, in cordless phone and all. So it is further categorized as terrestrial and satellite. So we'll be studying this. Again, going to microwave, it is a line of sight transmission. That is, in radio wave, the sending and receiving antenna, they need not to be aligned. But here, the sending and receiving antennas, they need to be properly aligned with each other. Okay, so in the case of TV, so you know, whenever you use a television, so there is an antenna. So what they say is, you have to install that antenna in the direction of, you know, that direction of the main antenna, so that it will cover the range. Okay, so that is the example of microwave. In this, the sending and receiving antenna both should be aligned with each other. The distance covered by the signal is directly proportional to the height of antenna. Okay, so they ask you to put your antenna to install your antenna at the top floor of your house. Okay, because it is directly proportional to the distance covered. So the higher the antenna, the longer distance it will cover. So the frequency range is 1 GHz to 300 GHz, and they are mostly used in mobile phone and television distribution. So we mostly use this microwave. Okay, next is infrared wave. So they are used in very less distance. So best example is, you can say, like wireless mouse, wireless keyboard, printer, TV remotes. Okay, so they cannot penetrate through obstacles. Okay, so you know this, if you are using television and if a person comes in middle, so it will not we will not be able to change the channel. Okay, because this infrared waves, they cannot penetrate through obstacles. Fine. So the its frequency ranges from 300 GHz to 400 THz, and it is used in TV remotes, wireless mouse, keyboards, printers, etc. So coming to our next wireless medium, it is satellite. Okay, so you know what is satellite. So satellite is nothing but an object that revolves around another object. Okay, so the best example is Earth is satellite of Sun and Moon is satellite of Earth. Okay, so they are natural satellite. So today we are going to study man-made satellites. Okay, so a communication satellite is a microwave repeater station in a space that is used for telecommunication. Okay, so mainly it is used in radio, okay, in television signals. So how it works is, there is a diagram. So you can see this is a satellite, and there is an uplink frequency and there is a downlink frequency. Okay, so uplink frequency, it is the frequency at which the ground station is communicating with the satellite. Okay, there is a station at ground, so it communicates with satellite using uplink frequency, and the satellite transporter converts the signal and send it down to the second Earth station. So there is one receiving Earth station. So the satellite communicates with this receiving Earth station with a frequency that is called downlink frequency. Okay, so going to satellite frequency. Okay, so going to satellite frequency. So 1 second, I'll just manage this note. Okay, so going to satellite frequency bands. Okay, so you have heard this. There are C band, KU band, KA band, KUKA band. Okay, so you can see the ranges. Okay, so in which range which band works. Fine. So just a second. Okay, the next topic is Earth orbit. Okay, so satellite, when launched into space, it needs to be placed in a certain orbit. Okay, so that it can revolve around. So to maintain the accessibility and serve its purpose, like to send the signal, Okay, so military purpose, for scientific purpose. Okay, such orbit which are assigned to satellite with respect to Earth. Okay, so such orbit which are assigned with respect to Earth are called Earth orbit. So there are some important kinds of Earth orbit. So they can be GEO, LEO, MEO. Okay, so LEO is low Earth orbit, MEO is medium Earth orbit, GEO is geostationary orbit, and another is geosynchronous Earth orbit. Okay, so if you can see, these are the names. Okay, these are the short forms, abbreviation, and these are the altitude. For example, the LEO, low Earth orbit, they are placed at altitude of 160 to 2000 km. Similarly, medium Earth orbit, they are placed at altitude of 2000 to 35,786 km. Again, GSO and GEO, they both are placed at the altitude of 35,786 km. Fine, so you can see this diagram. I have taken this from net. So you can see this diagram. This is Earth. Okay, so this is LEO. Okay, so this is GEO. You can see the satellites revolving around the Earth. Okay, so now coming to advantage and disadvantage. So the advantage of satellites are it can access to remote areas. Okay, and there is a larger coverage of larger geographical areas. So point to multi-point communication. From one device it can communicate to multiple devices. It has high bandwidth, and transmission cost is independent of distance. Going to disadvantage, it has initially very high cost. Okay, it's very costly. So propagation delays are there. Okay, environmental interference, like in environmental interference, noises, etc. License is required for such operation of satellites. Okay, regulatory constraints in some regions, like you cannot use satellite, or you cannot use satellite in certain regions. So there are some constraints. Danger posed by space debris, solar flare activity, and meteors. Okay, so there can be debris like solar flare or meteor showers in space. So these are some of the disadvantages of satellite. Fine. So this is this much for today for the topic of transmission media. So these are very important. I hope you like the video. So subscribe our channel, and next I'll be coming with our 9th video. Till then, stay safe and thank you.